afternoon. I think this is my first time on Scope all day. I have literally been grinding since early this morning, and I had a speaking event today, and I'm just trying to. So I hope you guys are doing great. I had to check in with my peeps, see how you guys are doing. But today, thank you guys for sharing the Scope right away. Oh, you had a speaking engagement today? Hey, Ramonica. Hey, Wendy. Hey, yes, I'm here. Red is here. So this afternoon, we're going to be talking about you can make money or you can make excuses. You can't make both. Hey, Kimmy Sweet. And I actually had the opportunity, the blessing of being able to speak at a Mary Kay event today. And, you know, the message, thank you, Unpainted. The message was that if you're not making money, it's because you're making excuses. That was the message. You know, normally my speeches are high energy. You know, my speeches are, my speeches are to get you up and about. But today I made them do some work. Because girl, I missed myself at 10 p.m. last night. Girl, let me tell you, you sexy open bobs, I'm sending you to Troll School, Coretta. By the time my baby texted me and told me he was getting off at 10, I ran down there to pick him up, waited on him till like midnight, came back. Oh, it was a mess. But you know, again, you can make money or you can make excuses. He won't pull that one on me again because next time I'm going to have my wig with me and I'm going to go live in the car. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. See, I ran out of here so quick to get him. I was wigless in Seattle, right? And so if you haven't shared the Scope, please share the Scope. But next time, baby, let me tell you something. There is no, that's a movie. There is no excuse. And this is what I wanted. This is what I left them with. People have got more done with less. People have gotten more done with less. So if you're not getting it done with what you have, it's because you're making excuses. What do excuses look like? And I know, listen, guys, so here's the thing. I don't want to be insensitive because, hey, Excellence 21, I know that things happen, right? I know people have emergencies. I know stuff happens. But the bottom line is people have gotten more done with less. And so we can't make excuses. Do things happen? Yes, they do. But you got to find a way to push through. That's why I say he caught me sleeping one time. He not going to catch me sleeping again. He not. And that has been the method to my art, is to push through. Girl, them trolls ain't got nobody else to watch on a Saturday afternoon. So they over here. If y'all haven't already shared the Scope, go ahead and share the Scope. But, you know, so I was in a group of women this afternoon, and I asked them, what's keeping you from moving your business to the next level? And there were a lot of reasons, but the truth of the matter is none of them were good enough. If you were ready to move to the next level, you'll pull out all the stops. You'll stop making excuses. You'll stop telling lies to yourself. And you got to ask yourself, how are these lies impacting me? That was one of the, hey sis, that was one of the things that I asked them today. I asked, you know, what is it? I don't know where these trolls came from today, but what is it costing you? So that's my question to you today. What is not pushing the envelope costing you? What is it? What is it? It's costing you your abundance. It's costing you your greatness. It's costing you your freedom. It's costing you a lot. It's costing you your peace. It's costing you a lot. And until you can look in the mirror and have an honest conversation with yourself, because today I talked about sales. And sales is that elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. And what I mean by that is everybody knows they need it, but nobody wants to work on it. But I'm going to be 100% brutally honest with you. Every single person watching this scope right now is in sales of some sort. Every. If you ain't do nothing but sell your husband on the fact he needed to marry you, you're in sales. You're in sales. Everybody, your kids are in sale. Come on, tell me if it's true or not. Everybody is in sales. And your inability to push past the things that make you uncomfortable in sales, the follow-up, making the calls, approaching people that are strangers. All of those things are the things that are holding you back. Closing the sale. All of that. The persistence, the tenacity. All of that's holding you back. You know what? I just launched a sales class, and that was one. I'm not hard-headed, Niecy. I got things to do. It's not about being hard-headed. Nobody's running this business over here but me. So if I have a speaking engagement in the morning, and we were just talking about that, if you really want to be on top of your game, just because you have a speaking engagement, just because it's Saturday, that doesn't mean you take off. You still got work to do. I still got work to do. I even posted something this morning that Saturdays is when entrepreneurs catch up. That's when we get the work done. That's it. So we got to say to ourselves, what am I doing? And when am I going to get my work done? You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. You can't make both. She said, smiling, but not really. You can't make both. Good, that's good, Coretta. That's good. I see y'all doing it in Philly. I had to do it in Houston, boo. Saturday is a full work day. So you got to ask yourself some tough questions, and you got to be prepared for the answers. Because the truth of the matter is, if you're still making excuses about why you're not on Periscope, you need to stop. If you're still making excuses about why you're not pressing the start broadcast button, you've got to stop. If you're still making excuses about why you're not living in your purpose, you've got to stop. So many people running around trying to be everybody but themselves. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just be you. You can't be me. You can't be Tamara. You can't be Dr. Posh. You can't be Curves in Class. Well, we don't do that, Curves in Class. We don't do that. We be ourselves. That's the best person for us to be. That's who God created us to be. And you can't be so critical because you're going to beat yourself up. Yep, Unpainted being original. There's nothing like it. And I'm going to be brutally honest. When I see people who are copying me and the things that I'm doing, it makes me mad. It makes me want to disassociate from those individuals. Hey, Chanel, because at some point, that means they don't have, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have a conscience. They don't have a conscience to say, this woman worked hard to learn her stuff. They don't have their own mind. They don't have originality, creativity, and they don't have integrity. They don't. It says a lot about their character. Yeah, and some of them haven't. Some of them are not in my courses at all, but you look up and they're trying to do everything that I'm trying to do. And I'm like, wow, that doesn't make any sense. You know, Chanel, I don't sweat it, but I do watch it. You know why I watch it? I watch it because if you say don't sweat it or don't watch it, that's the equivalent of a snake being in your yard and you not watching a snake. You gonna watch the snake, right? You gonna watch the snake, right? You better watch them snakes around you or they'll bite you at your ankles. And that's the truth. Right. You don't focus on it, but you have to be mindful and you have to be aware. Hey, Damon. Yeah. You don't have to obsess over it, but you do have to be mindful and you have to be aware. I say the same thing, DFAB. I understand that, Chanel. I know that, but it does make you weary. It does. But you know, that's another thing. You can make money or make excuses. The bottom line is it's not going to stop me from doing what I do. It's not. You can't stop a storm. Well, you know, to be honest with you, Dr. Posh, we started talking about the Duck Crew, and somebody popped up, and it was the Duck Crew. And I'm like, okay, but that's what we said we were going to call our group. And when I say monetize everything, I mean monetize your own stuff. Monetize your ideas. Don't monetize a group's idea, because that was our group idea. So that's what I'm talking about when I say things make me say, I'm like, wow, that's seriously, like, I don't even know who it is. But it wasn't their idea. It was an idea we talked about on Scope one day. And so we're like, wow, you know what? Where did that come from? Because I had ideas to go out and create a group for us to, there are so many groups on Periscope, but that was the group that we came up with. Yeah, I saw that, Kimberly. I saw that. It's a Facebook group. It's a web page. And so I'm like, wow. But you know what? Let me tell you something. There's 1,000 ideas out there. Came up with one, will come up with another one. Just that fast. Hey, Shore Express. And that's what I say. You can make money or you can make excuses. Hey, Marriage of God. Y'all know how my brain works. Y'all see how my brain works. So guess what? I'll come up with another idea. But it still is the principality. It's like, wow. So, you know, I'm just telling you all this, guys, to let you know that everybody is going through something. Yeah, no. Don't do that, Deborah. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, but everybody's going through something. But you have to continue to push through. And you can't let things like that or anything get in your way. And that's the truth. And that's how I feel. Hey, Shaletta. So you can either make money or you can make excuses. Absolutely. Press your way. Press your way. Because I know sometimes you guys will come and you'll say, well, she's not going through everything I'm going through. Woo. You never know what people are going through behind the scenes. Hey, Minister Sharon. You never know. You never know what people are going through. But we can't make that the excuse. Chanel. See, that's another thing, guys. That's another thing. You ain't gotta fight battles like that. You don't. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. There's no need to fight a battle like that. There's other stuff going on. That's right, Shirley. That's when you know you've really been saved. Because it doesn't matter. You see it, but you don't let that be the reason. So just wanted to give you guys some encouragement today, because there is greatness in you. And everybody Hey, Wendy, let me tell you something. You can't stop people from being who they're going to be. And if we could, he's still working on me too. He's still working on me too, Chanel. Hey, but you do. Unpainted, say that again, sis. You just got to choose your battles wisely. I'm going to call y'all marriage to God. I'm going to put y'all on it. But you've got to choose your battles wisely. And you can't fight every battle. Oh my goodness, you'd be exhausted. You'd never get any work done. Hey, Rhonda. You would never get any work done trying to fight every battle. Yeah, I don't know about that, Duck Crew. But we'll talk about it one day. We'll talk about my feelings about it because nobody ever asked me. You never asked me. You never asked me. Whoever you are, you never asked me. But again, if you felt like you needed it, you can have it. It's yours. It's all yours. I'll come up with another idea. You know what? That's right, Shirley. The devil is on his job. You better stay on yours. Fighting every battle is a distraction. It really is. Oh, thank you, Chanel. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know, fighting every battle is a distraction. It really is. Thank you, Sunshine. I agree. So, guys, my point today is, what excuse are you making? Man to God, y'all silly. Hey, Brandis. What excuses are you making? And I don't know, Damon, because I don't know. But what excuses are you making? Hey, Nikita B. Hey, how are you? What excuses are you making in your business? I've been praying for you, sis. What excuses are you making in your life? Thank you, Vernita. See, Dr. Posh, I don't know if you know or not, Dr. Posh, but I worked my full-time job as a vice president at Chase for 3 years before I was able to step out on my own. Hey, Robin. I worked that part-time job for I worked a full-time job as a vice president at Chase for 3 years, going on 4. I sure did. So I know you get tired, but you can't let that be the reason. And if you don't work the business, you'll never get an opportunity to lead. How many of you still work a full-time job? It's not that serious, marriage to God. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. How many of you still work a full-time job? So when you work a full-time job, that means that you have to be extremely, that's right, forever for the king. If you're not careful, you will let those small distractions rob you of your greatness. So if you're still working a full-time job, you've got to be even more deliberate about what you do with your extra time. You do. And you may not be able to wait 3 years to leave that job, but you can go get another job. Time management is going to be critical. Ooh, Jacqueline, that was good. Guard your time jealously. Guard your time. Time management is going to be so critical for you to be able to move to this next level. You better say that, Nikita. Distractions will not stop coming. Guard your time jealously. And if you know time management is a huge source of dissension for you, fix it. I've got a time management course I'm going to be launching. I think I'm doing it in the month of July. You can either make excuses or make money. I think I'm doing, okay, what am I doing in June? June. I'm doing the market your ebook class. You know, so let's talk about what is a legitimate excuse. I think legitimate, and not even excuses. Let's remove the word excuse. I think a legitimate distraction is family issues, especially sickness and death. You know, I think a legitimate distraction is, you know, serious issues going on in your family. But, you know, sometimes we got to step back and quantify even those. Even those. We've got to say to ourselves, is it my immediate family? Is it my family circle? You know what I'm saying? If your best friends, sisters, cousins, brothers, nephews, neighbors, goldfish died, is that a distraction for you? Because I know people who will use that as a distraction. But Nikita's right. You still have to do something, or you'll keep getting nothing. Yeah. You know what? There are even some distractions that are disguised as good things that are distractions. Like when people come to you and ask you to do things that are not in your purpose and not in your gift, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. And then that's when, Alfreda, it becomes even more imperative. Thank you, First Lady Lowe, that you manage your time wisely, because you know you only have so many hours in a day. So, Shar Express, you have to do something to get out. You have to do something to move out. I know, Nikita, I don't know how you doing it, sis. I don't know, when I saw you on the scope that night, I just don't even know how you doing it. I don't. You know, my head's off to you, sis. Yeah. But, you know, but God, you know, I know you have to be held up by the Most High. And I'm so serious. Yes. And yep. And so even when, I'll give you an example. I had one client who was building, yep. You cannot let the enemy win. I had one client who was building a business. And somebody would inbox her to ask her to do their resume. So she would charge them $50, $99, and she'd do their resume. Somebody else would call and say, hey, I need a logo. And she'd stop what she was doing and do their logo. And she would charge them $35, $40 to do their logo. But she would still do it. You got to ask yourself, is this distraction something that's not in my lane? Is this something worth me stopping what I'm doing and building my greatness, building my purpose, building my destiny? Is this distraction enough to get me off course? Thank you, sis, for inviting followers. I promise you, even the word says, in this world, there will be troubles. Don't let your troubles become your excuses. Don't let the things that everyone is going through become your excuses. Your time is your money. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yes, that's good, women. Other people's agendas. Other people's agendas. You've got to be careful of other people's agendas will be a distraction. Even people that mean well, even people who have been in your life forever. Go ahead, Nathaniel. You finished your book? Go ahead. So you have to really be careful. Hey, Letitia. You have to really be careful to say every day, am I working on my agenda, or is this the agenda? No, I did not see your email, sis. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. It is Saturday and my girls just graduated, so no, I did not see your email. See, that's another thing, and I know you don't mean no harm, sis. I know you don't. But I'm not a 7-day-a-week responsive person. You know, we try our best to get emails back real quick. We turn emails around real fast. But, you know, people will think that you're just sitting here waiting on emails, and we're not. Emails, as a matter of fact, is something I avoid. Oh, graduation was great. If you get caught up in your emails, guys, this is another time management tactic. Hey, Roberta, from Brandon Burchard. He said, emails are other people's to-do lists for you. Emails are other people's to-do list for you. So when I go in emails, if I got a class starting, I will go into emails and I'll be in there all day. But in the absence of a class starting, you'll get a response in 24 to 48 hours. And you would be surprised at the number of emails I get that are kind of borderline irrelevant to my day. Yeah. And, you know, even with your emails, some emails I don't outsource because I don't want them all in my business. But a lot of emails are just, I want y'all to be cautious because we're all business owners. It's not a time, Letitia. I just want y'all to be cautious because as your business grows, the number of texts, the number of inbox messages, the number of email messages you get is going to grow and grow and grow and grow. Remember, what you do to others will exactly be done to you. So before you send that email that is not relevant when you just left a class with me or you have a class with me coming up, because see, I'm very responsive in my classes. You get an opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You get an opportunity to ask me questions. So don't wait till after class to send me a text. Or if you're in a group with me, ask the question in the group and tag me. You know, it's simple things like that that are just other people's respect for your time. But, you know, there's coaching classes you will be in, and you might not be able to get any questions answered. That's not me. You know, I'm always, okay, what question? Who's next? Okay, what question? Yeah, ask in the group. Please don't inundate us with any more work. Oh, I do, Corey. We do. You know, responding to every message, whether it's a client or not, is important. The next VP, are you on Periscope? Are you scoping? Because anybody, how many of you want to grow your business? Say me. Hey, Lloyd. I agree, AutoVs. You just the number. If you want to grow your business, how many of you, now this is a hard question, how many of you that want to grow your business have already started Periscoping? No, but I am going to put that one for sale. We're going to sell the ebook class. How many of you, if you say, I know I need to, if you say, I know I need to, that means you know you need to be on Periscope. What did you register for last night, Stephanie Sue? Oh, for Scope School. Yes. If you know you need to be in Scope School, say, I know I need to. If you know you need to learn how to Periscope the right way, say, I know I need to. Yeah, you coming, Corey. So then the question becomes, are you going to do something about it? And here's the thing, and I'm doing hopefully at 10 o'clock tonight, 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 I'm going to be doing a scope about social media trends. I was supposed to do it last night. Got the wheel fell off. So social media trends tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Hold on, 8, 9. Like 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, girl, I missed it. Oh, you like them earrings, Prayer Warrior? Y'all was waiting on me last night, girl. That's a whole nother story. I'm not even finna make no excuse. But I know what to do next time. My auntie is in San Diego. Thank you, Prayer Warrior. You so sweet. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. After the Scope School meet and greet. Yeah, I was hoping, Shirley, you a mess. Shirley said, don't go to bed without registering for Scope School. bit.ly/June Scope School. Hey, Nova. Coretta, I was looking for you in class last night. You ain't come to class no more? You forgot about class last night, Coretta? It was good, Coretta. It was good. I don't do that last day to register. Oh, that's right. That's right. You went to the event. You off the hook, boo. You off the hook. You off the hook, Coretta. I don't do that last day to register because my goal is to sell out every class. Yes, sis. That's right. That's right. The next SVP. The meet and greet is going to be in Zoom, and Tam should have posted. Okay, sis, did you send me an email? You know, the Chandler's Rose, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't ask God for slow and steady growth. I ask God for fast and steady growth. See, the Chandler's Rose, I can't see asking God for me not to grow too quickly. I ask God to expand my territory and to bless me indeed. Knowing that if God can bless me with expansion, he can bless me with an expanded team. He can bless me with expanded space. He can bless. Be careful how you phrase your prayers to God, because if he can bless me, yeah, the word of God is quick. So I don't want anybody to think that. I know what you're saying, sis. No. He can only bless us with the room to receive it. Right. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're wrong. I understand what you're saying, but at the same, right, Bishop. Suddenly, see, the Lord is like oatmeal. He can bless you instantly. You know, and he can bless you with the resources. He can bless you with the space. He can bless you with the thought process. He can bless you with the strategy. He can bless you with everything you need to walk fully in what he at, right? Yeah. So I don't want to say, Lord, bless me. You can ask him for that too, sis. If you say I need to have mental and financial maturity, ask him for that. I prayed yesterday, y'all. I prayed yesterday that the Lord keep my mouth closed to National Donor Day. And I was serious about it. If you guys are not already following me on Facebook, if you go, because I'm in a season, I read a word that says pray for everything. Pray for everything. If you're not already following me on Facebook, if you go, and that prayer was with 100% seriousness. I didn't eat a donut yesterday. I did not eat one donut. Well, that's true, Coretta. That's true. I didn't ask for one. I didn't eat one donut. I told the Lord, keep my mouth closed. Yes. I said, keep my mouth closed like you kept the lion's mouth closed in the lion's den. Keep my mouth closed like you closed the water after old Moses went through. Keep my mouth closed like that whale mouth closed around Jonah. Baby, keep my mouth closed. And after I said that prayer, y'all laughed. Hey, Kim. After I said that prayer, hey, Adrian, I didn't eat a donut. So, you can say whatever. The link for Scope School is bit.ly/June Scope School. Y'all can laugh, but I didn't eat a donut. I didn't eat not one. That's right. He can do more than we ask or think of. But the Chandler's Rose, and you can take this. Hey, Ask Marilyn, you can take this however you want to take it. That's you still asking for control. I will tell you how I left my job, and then I'll get out of here because I got to get ready for the Scope School meet and greet. I am Dr. Posh. Listen to this. I'm going to pray for you, Chris. I'm going to pray for you. I was on the way to a speech one day, and I had been praying to leave Chase in 16 months. I said, I want to be gone by April of 2017. That was my prayer. I said, I want to be gone by April of 2017. And when I was on the way to that speaking engagement, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It is, Kim. Oh, beautiful picture, Kim. It hit me like a ton of bricks. That instead of me asking God to let me go in his time, I'm over here telling God when I want to leave. And that's the day I changed my prayer. That's the day I changed my prayer. And I said, Lord, make a way when you're ready for me to go. That was in October of 2014. And by March 30th of 2015, less than 6 months later, I was gone. I was gone. I never missed a dollar of revenue. I never felt like I made a mistake. I never once looked back. Never regretted it. That's right, Elfrida. Not my will, but yours. He made a way out of no way. He and I'm telling this for Dr. Posh because I know she's still trying to do that job thing. He made a way when it was no way. He really worked it out for me. But had I been clinging to a date, see, he don't move in our time. Had I still been clinging to a date, I might still be at that job. Y'all don't understand. When you have an idea about something and you don't open it up, hey, Delvin, to let the Lord do his work, you might still be in a space. Yes, trust. Yeah. And so I did my work. I invested a lot of money in consulting, in contacts, in resources, in building a team. But the bottom line was that I had to trust that he was going to free me in the right time. And that changed everything. Woo! Corey, you're not the only person. Corey said, I prayed for God to remove me from my job in the parking lot. And the next day, his job was eliminated. All right, the Chandler's Rose, be saved. So when you give him control, he works it out in a way that is so amazing that you can't even believe it. You can't even believe it. He will do it. He will do it. He will. So we have to be careful what we ask him for and then what we're not asking for. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet sister Charlotte. I appreciate that. So let me get my times right. I'll be back at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Auntie B. 7 p.m. Pacific Time, talking about social media trends. Shirley said before Scope School, she had never scoped. A month later, she had over 300 followers and 200,000 hearts. That's a testimony right there, Shirley. Hey, Faye. I ain't gonna call you Miss Faye. You told me yesterday. So if you're not in Scope School, you definitely, if nothing but for the teamwork and the camaraderie. It's an awesome group. bit.ly/June Scope School. See you guys at 9 p.m. You show right, Bishop. Say that. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, thank you, Jamie. You guys are so sweet. bit.ly June Scope School. See you guys in a minute. Great community led by people like Alto V's, who is not a voice coach. She is the voice coach. Right? Love you. Love you, Alto V. See you guys in a minute on the networking call. Good for you, Lloyd. Keep going. Not a voice coach. The voice coach. Listen. I'll see you guys in about an hour and 17 minutes. Yes. The voice coach. Listen.